Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So today we're going to be drying some herbs. So I have basil here and parsley. They are homegrown, started them from seed. We have some indoors as well as outside in our garden. So I actually started this process last night. So when you're drying herbs, you want to wash them very well under cold water. So we did that and we dried them and we laid them out onto paper towel. The reason that we started it last night is because you don't want the leaves to have any moisture on them, which is very important because if there is any, they will bake in the oven rather than dry, which is not what we want. But yeah, so I have my oven set to 170, but if yours only goes to 180, that's fine. So I'm gonna pull out my parchment lined baking sheet. So I'm going to start with the parsley. I'm going to lay the leaves out. So when you're doing that, you want to make sure that they're not overlapping because that will affect how they dry in the oven. Alright, so I have them all laid out on my sheet here. I did my best to have them not overlap at all. I'm going to pop them into the oven, set a timer for 10 minutes. I'll come and I'll check on them and we'll see how we're doing. Okay, so we're at the 10-minute mark and they're looking a bit more dehydrated, but they still need about 10 or 15 minutes more, but it's going well. So that's sort of what it should look like at this time point. Okay, so they've been in the oven for a total of 22 minutes. We're going to test them now. So when you're testing to see if they're done, you want to just kind of like pinch them between your finger and see if they crumble easily, which they are. Yay! So these are done. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to crumble them all and I'll show you how much dried parsley you would get from the amount that I had there. And when you're crumbling them, you don't want to use the stems, so you just crumble the leaf part and you get rid of the stems. Alright, so I'm all done crumbling it and that's how much I got. So it's not a lot, it takes a lot of parsley leaves to fill a bottle, but I have some from last time, so we're slowly getting there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just add it, and then we'll start on the basil. Alright, so I'm going to do the same as I did with the parsley. I'm going to lay the basil leaves out and make sure that they're not overlapping. Alright, so I have that all on the sheet, like so. I'm going to pop them into the oven. They bake at the same temperature as the parsley, which is 170. Basil takes a fair bit longer. It can take 2 to 4 hours, but because I washed and then dried them overnight, it should be a little quicker. Last time it took just under an hour. So we'll see how it goes today. So for the basil, I set a timer for 15 minutes. So I'll come back and I'll check on it and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're at the 15-minute point and I just wanted to show you guys how they change color. It's turned this kind of brownish green color. And that's totally okay, that's what you want it to be doing. That means that it's drying out. It'll also be quite fragrant. It smells very good in here. But I'm going to go ahead and put this back in for another 15. I'll check on it again. If there's any significant changes to its appearance, I will check in with you guys and show you. Okay, so we're at the 30-minute mark and I wanted to show you guys because they've significantly dried up and shrunk. So I don't know if you can see that from here, but it's about half the size that it was at the 15-minute mark. So some of them are brown like you see there, and some of them are still quite green. There's just a little bit of brown on them. That is normal, that is okay. To test if they're done, try to crumble it, and if it crumbles easily like that one did, then they're done. So this was a lot quicker than before, so they must have lost a lot of moisture overnight. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna crumble these up. Just like I did with the parsley, I'll show you how much we have like crumbled. Oh, and a quick note, again, like with the parsley, you don't want the stems. They're tougher, they're gonna taste kind of bitter, they just won't make a nice dried herb. Alright, so I'm all done crumbling, and that's how much I got. So I'm going to go ahead and add it to my basil jar. Oh, it smells so good in here. I wish you could smell. For no other reason, you guys should try this just to experience how amazing it smells in your home after. But yeah, that's it for today. I hope you guys have fun trying. It's a great, easy way to enjoy fresh herbs for much longer. See you next week. Bye.